welcome to the Miracle Mamas Show. I'm Ashley Sabali. I'm the founder of Miracle Mamas, a maternal health support project with an international reach that aims to raise the bar of maternal health one step at a time, while also empowering women everywhere. And with me today is a really good friend of mine. I've known her for a few years now, and she is a wife, a mama to 3 boys. She is a full-time teacher, an entrepreneur, and a children's author, and not to mention, she is also the former Miss Wisconsin for America Strong for 2022, and she placed top 6 at nationals. Here we are, Zeina Munoz.
Hey, Ashley.
Hi.
It's good to be with you.
Oh, thank you. I'm very honored that you're here. You are quite accomplished.
Thank you.
And I know all about you, but can you tell our viewers about you?
I'm a mom of 3, like you said, full-time high school math teacher, and the CEO of my fairy sisters. I'm a friend, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and a sister. And that's what my company promotes. It promotes sisterhood and it promotes family. My company does a yearly holiday gift drive for kids who live in group homes. And I do that with the help of the community and all my friends.
That's amazing. What kind of products or services that My Fairy Sister has to offer?
It's a small company for now, and the only 2 products that I have are my children's book, My Fairy Sisters, Leo and Bear, and I have the anklets, the sisterhood anklets that I sell because I love anklets, and I just thought it would be a great idea to have like a friendship anklets sold, which goes with the theme of my company and my charity.
I love it. Can you tell me a little bit more about your book, My Fairy Sisters, Leo and Bear? You actually inspired me to be a children's author. Can you tell everybody about what really inspired you to become a children's author?
I was teaching a girl in high school in West Dallas, and she was telling me that she wants to attempt suicide because she wasn't happy with her life in a group home. At that point, I did not know what a group home was, and obviously we offered her the help that she needed, but I was traumatized by that experience and that conversation that I had with that student. She has lost her parents, and she was living with her grandma, and her grandma was abusive, so her and her brother were split, and they were each put in a group home. And since then, I've been researching group homes, working with group homes in Milwaukee, and I created this children's book with a message of hope for kids who are in group homes and who have lost their parents, to keep their chin up, because there are fairies out there that will come and help them. Fairies like me, fairies like you, fairies like everybody who care for these kids and will provide them the help they need to get through life and be the adults that they need to be and reach their highest potential even without their parents.
That's beautiful. And what inspired you or motivated you to start My Fairy Sisters, your company, in the first place?
The book, the book came first, and then I thought it would only make sense for me to start a company because people were asking me. I have the following, and but I don't have the product. So the following people who were following me were asking me, what do you sell other than the children's book? Like, what does your company have to offer? And I never thought that I can do a line of products that my company can offer. And then I thought of friendship bracelets, that we remember the friendship bracelets we used to have as kids. But I didn't want to do a friendship bracelet. I want to do an anklet because I like anklets. And then now I'm thinking of other products that I might put out there maybe by the end of the summer.
Oh, that's exciting. Any sneak peek you can give us, or not quite yet?
Not yet, because I'm still working on it. I'm only one person, and the only time I have to think about all this is on my drive to work. I drive 50 minutes to work, And the only time I have to think about this is on my way to work and then on my way back every day. So I'm trying to think of how I can make this happen very soon.
So, on top of running this business and also working full time as a teacher, you have three beautiful boys, and you're a new mom. Yet again, how old are your children and your
I have a
youngest?
12-year-old, an 8-year-old, and 8 months old. He just turned 8 months.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is so
So,
adorable.
my next question is, and this is an important one for maternal health. So you've done this journey a few times already. Is there anything that you would want to share about what your experiences are in maternal health through the pregnancy, through the birth, that you would find to be beneficial for other moms to hear?
In my experience, as a high school math teacher, I felt like moms are punished. Like, you are gonna be pregnant, so we are gonna take away part of your salary. If you want to stay with your son for 3 months, which is the allowed time per the FMLA, then we were gonna take away part of your salary, and because you can't afford the sick days, um, and you might lose your job. If you just go away if you get pregnant for a full year. And I just remember going to work one day while I was pregnant because I could not afford not to go to work. Um, and I was throwing up on my coat on the freeway. I was nauseous with my pregnancy, so I was throwing up on my coat as I was driving on the freeway. I got to school, my coat was all full of vomit, and I ran to to the bathroom, cleaned that up, and started teaching. And I just don't understand how in this country, when we pay so many taxes and we can afford to go to war, but we cannot afford to take care of the mothers and taking care of them mental health, most importantly, and the baby's mental health, and being able to stay with the baby for a year without having to go to work and also having to starve and not bring food to the table. So that's my biggest issue with maternal health in our country is when you get pregnant, you are punished. You either cannot get pregnant if you can't afford it, or if you make the decision to have a baby, which is your birthright as a woman to have a baby, and if you can, and there's no health issues, it's our duty to continue humanity and have babies. So we need to be taken care of.
And how do you juggle all this? How do you juggle being a wife and a mother to three children, especially 8-month-old baby, and the entrepreneurship and being a children's author? How do you do this?
Well, I have the most amazing husband who is very supportive. Jeff is very supportive, and he helps out a lot. And my mom helps us out in the morning with the boys. She gets them on the bus, and then she takes care of the baby until I get home. But even with all this help, you're always feeling guilty that you're leaving your child behind.
Countries out there that do a year, that when you give birth, you
Yes.
have a whole year and you're fully
Mhm.
paid for. It's different countries, but
Yes.
I would love to see something like that here. I really would.
Mhm.
What advice would you give a mom, whether it's a new mom or a mom who's had children for years, who want to get back into the workforce or who want to start a business or maybe even write a book? Because you've done all these things, you've done them all at the same time. But what advice would you give a woman who wants to take that next step to do something more above and beyond what she's doing now?
I don't want that woman to uh, man up. I want her to woman up, and I want her to speak up at work. What does she need? She has to speak up, because if we all speak up for each other, for ourselves, we will be speaking up for each other, and things will change. The reason why things don't change right now because women are thinking that we need to man up, and we don't need to man up. We need to be womening up, talk about women's issues, and not trying to be getting the same benefits a man gets when we are different? Why don't we get more absent days? We have our periods every month, and some of us have very heavy periods. So how can I come to work bleeding so heavily and standing in front of a class and uncomfortably and expecting to do my job like any other person in the building when I am bleeding? So why don't we get more sick days? So why don't we fight for that? Why are we fighting for equality when we need more? So my advice for that woman is to ask for more.
Thank you. So is there anything else that you would like to know, anyone to know about you, about my fairy sisters, about anything new that you have coming up in 2024?
I've been attending a lot of fairs. I have my next fair for my fairy sisters at the Waterford Union High School. So you can find me there selling my books and selling my anklets.
Okay.
I was also invited to an elementary school the following week. They want my book and they want me to read it to their students as well.
That's
I will
great.
also,
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, I'm projected to be out of products by summer because I'm almost done with the anklets. I think I'm almost running out of the anklets. I truly believe by next week the anklets will be gone. Because what I learned is there's a clientele for every product, and it seems that the clientele for my products are the anklets are the little girls and my high school girls. They're looking forward to seeing my anklets. And so in the summer I will be working on my next product, and I will also be working on getting ready to compete for the following year for Mrs. Wisconsin. Excited about that too, and you'll see me out and about with my family, just doing the community work, and then I will be getting ready for my 4th holiday gift drive throughout the summer too. I was prepared for that ahead of time so that the girls in the group homes that I serve get the gifts that they need before Christmas.
I love that. That you have a very busy year.
Yeah.
So how can people reach out to you as far as learning more about my fairy sisters, placing an order for your book, or when your new product goes out? How can people check that out and order from you?
They can message me on my Fairy Sisters Facebook page, and I have also my Fairy Sisters Instagram page that they could private message me on there, and I can custom make anklets for them. Even if I run out of the product physically, I can custom make anklets for them, and it shouldn't take that long for them to get the anklets.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you coming on here. You're a really good friend of mine, but you're also an amazing woman. You've done so many things and you inspired many, many women. I'm not even in pageantry, but outside of pageantry. And I'm just really grateful that you're on here. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Yes. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.